Okay, hello. Morning. A little bit coffee there. Right, we're going to be flying from Dundee down to Leeds in the 146 for a bit of a change. Normally, you see me flying the Bonanza. But yeah, just fancied flying the 146 to be fair. Got it for ages. Done a few little flights in it. Very enjoyable aircraft. Very nice to fly. But yeah, I figured why not we just take it out, have some fun. Yeah, so let's get let's just get going, shall we? Let's get everything set up. So we're going to import the sim brief. That will enable us to import the weights, and then we'll click on this thing here. Set the stuff that we need to be setting. Parking brake is set. Landing gear lever is down. Flaps are up. Speed brake is up. Let's get the batteries fired on and the nav lights turned on. Let's do the emergency lights and the no smoking sign, and let's jump to the trickle. Let's do the tires on. Standby generator convert on. Generator run or confirm off. APU generator. Let's start up the APU. To the right inner pump on for the left inner on. So we'll just turn them on. Fuel pumps on. Okay, back up to the top, and we'll do the low dampers to on and master the avionics. Yes. Set the auto brake, the brake fans to auto. A skid can go on. Yellow and green spoilers can go on. See now, that one gets stuck. I keep coughing. I do apologise. I do try and mute the microphone at times, so cut off that to do. Okay, AC pump, SROT can go on. Control transfer auto. Fuel pumps, we've already done that all on. How about this side? Oops, sorry, do that inside your head. Packs 1 and 2 can on the APU is available. Turn the APU on, and APU air can go on. This thing we'll leave on auto, and job done. Let's set up the people call it these days MDUs. I call it an FMC. I'm very old, very dated. Okay, page 2, we'll do it the lazy way. We'll just import from sim brief. So that's much easier. That one gonna be that one. LBA gonna be that one. And done. Let's check the routing. Let's just check sim brief. Sim brief has us going out on 27, so let's just check. We have 27. Currently looking at an arrival. 7. Execute. No arrival. Never had it do that. It's not actually put destination in one. EGNM. Done. Not really done the route, has it? Let's try and import it again. Come on again. Gonna be that one. Gonna be that one. Yeah, execute. Approach. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, it's gonna be 3, 2. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there we go. Sorry, ILS 3, 2. Nice, execute. That's all we got to do with the FMC from memory serves. There's not too much to this one, it's quite a simple. The end of the route, import the Yes. Done. Right, next section. Before start, so let's turn the 2 flight directors on. Let's turn the radios and everything on. Radio command. Yeah, power. Okay. Don't know how. I must have clicked it twice, maybe. Possibly could have clicked that twice. Right, radio is on. Let's turn the nav radios. And what else got to do? Autopilot the transition. Oh, it's going to be through 6,000. Set that for 6. Arm it. Takeoff speed with the takeoff with flaps 18. TMS is going to be powered and test. Thrust levers are set to idle, and the TMS is testing, and the yaw damper is on. Okay, we're ready to good choice of plane. Oh, see, I just impressed the Google, which is good. Okay, altimeter is set. Transponder is on standby. Doors, closed out of the doors, help remove the shocks. Nice, right. Beacons need to come on. Starting. Packs need to come off. APU air needs to come. Engine. Anti-ice. We haven't really got any ice, so we won't worry about them. Engine master switch is going to go on. Need to turn that to 4. Get ourselves in the right position. We're going to turn these things on. Just do it like this. Did have custom views set, but I deleted them. One of these does it, and that one I'll do. Right. Just can't go enough. Right, and then got everything else set. Beacons packs off. Okay, I'm going to click start. Go back down. Wait till that gets to 10. My microphone. It is. Like that once it gets to 10. Go. Okay, let's zoom out again and pan. Oh, wait, let's go off. Wait for this to go out now, then we can start the next one. So in the meantime, let's start the pushback. built-in pushback device connect. Now it does lift, but when it lifts, it doesn't half drop you back down. It drops you down like a tank. It did it earlier. There's not actually anything coming at Dundee. Okay, let's just go back. Let's release that parking brake. Oh, that's a bit quick. Let's go a little bit slower. We can't go any slower. Okay, that should be done. Go number 3. Start. Just keep an eye. Okay. It is at 10. Nice. Let's start the turn. Not really turning. Yeah, I don't really understand that pushback too, but there we go, that'll do. I messed that up, but it's fine. Parking brake is set. That was my fault, not the. But hey ho. Okay, that's number 3 started. Let's go 2. Again, waiting for the N2 to get to 10. And then. Now, that's fuel. Quite easy to make that turn. It's going to be an issue. Oh, starting these 4 engines doesn't half take a while, to be fair. It is a really nice aircraft, and I do actually really enjoy flying it. It's very challenging, and yeah, it's just nice, to be fair. I like it. Right, should go off in a second. It has. Let's start number 4. That gets to 10. Don't know. Oh, so we'll finish off the check. The checklist that I'm using is a combination of different checklists that I've read, and I'm sort of taking out the bits. Taking out the bits that I don't really want in, to be honest. I'm not, as I would say, I'm not an ultra realism pilot. Quite happy to take some shortcuts, not loads, but some. Okay, so we'll turn the engine lever and master start to off, and let's carry on with the checklist. So engine master and engine selector off. Energy ice we don't particularly need. Engine 1 generator and engine 4 generators can go on. APU air can go back on. Engine air, we can turn those on now. Those packs 1 and 2 can go back on. Heaters, they can go on, well as the ice detection switch can be flicked. And PTO, I don't think we ever turned the PTO. I know PTO can on, still on, yeah. Never turned that, did we? Hydraulic AC pump, go on. Auto still. What's the hydraulics? Engine 2 pump and engine 3 can go on. Okay, flaps we want to be setting to 18. Sometimes my lever doesn't work. And the takeoff trim we're going to be setting that to about 4.5, I find normally works. Okay, TMS, we're going to set that over here to take off. I'm going to flip on taxi lights, which is down. Seatbelt lights on. And the runway turn off lights we don't particularly need, I don't feel. We're going to be making a right hand turn. Brief the departure. really quickly. Okay, so we're going to brief the departure. We're here, we're going to turn and go on to Alpha, and then 327. There's no departures here, Dundee, so we're just going to fly runway heading, got around 4,000 feet or so, and then we're going to turn direct to Lama, Deception Lama, and then once we get airborne, we'll discuss brief on the arrival and everything as we go. Let's give the cabin a buzz. Take your seats for the takeoff. That is my phone. I know you shouldn't have phones on, but hey ho, I have. Right. Thank you. Let's get going. A little bit of engine thrust on. Just enough to get us rolling. Not much. There we go. Back. Just going to break that inertial. Okay, so we're going to be going over here. So we'll hold at the holding point, do a few little checks, and then we will proceed to line up and do what we need to do. Take it a little bit wider than what we need. We can get a little bit nearer than that, I think, can't we? Okay, we'll stop there. Parking brake is set. Okay, before takeoff checklist, so we've no ATC to request clearance from. Transponder can come on. Oh, I'll just push the ident button. Right. Thank you. Okay, seatbelt sign check is done. Landing lights, let's turn those on. Let's just required, don't necessarily need that. Okay, before takeoff, anti-ice and ignition, continuous ignition goes on. Flaps are set to 15. TMS is standing by. Trim is set. Avionics, GPS and AP. So we're going to turn this to now to use the FMC, GM, whatever the hell it's called. Altimeters verified local 1017 check, and on this side 1017 check. Flight controls are good. Everything's moving as it should do. Config button. Let's click the config button. And we're done. Weather radar doesn't really work, but we'll turn it on anyway. Landing lights on. Do. Done. Okay. Takeoff checklist complete. Let's line up. There's no other traffic at the D. I've already looked on WebEye, so I won't bother to make any blind calls on the voice Unicom. It's just not necessary. Microphone is still not muted. I am getting awesome at this. Yes. Number one, don't keep muting the microphone and then sit here for 5 weeks with the microphone pressed. Muted, sorry. Okay, oh, gonna set on the runway, put the foot brakes on. The engine goes up to 55 and we'll get it up to 93-ish, 97 on the takeoff roll. Should be good. Okay, parking brake. Well, let's get foot brakes. Hold it on the foot brake, bring the throttles up. 50% nearly. Looking for 50. So let's get release. And then let's bring it up to full power. Pull it back a little bit, treat that 93. And with 94, we'll leave it at that. No calls, I must have done something wrong. Rotate. What do you mean decide? We take it off. I must have missed something. Okay, partly ready to climb. Gear up. Looking good. Hold that runway heading. Okay, that's 1,000 feet. The nose down, let's pick up some speed. Isn't that trimmed down a little bit? Come on, trim. We're still climbing. We're trying to get the trim. Okay, let's get speed to about 220, between 220 and 250 ideally for the climb. Then what we'll do is we will climb out with ISA and we will turn nav on shortly. Just want to get a little bit more speed. Hold it, hold the nose down. Okay, let's turn the autopilot on. Okay, we can bring the flaps up, forgot about them. Probably ripped them off the plane, never mind. We should hold that. Let's set to climb power. Okay, nice, looking good. We're up, we're doing it good. Right, climb, gear up, yeah, flaps up, yeah. Engine confirmed we're all on. We are all on. Almost at the transition. Okay, we're going to continue climbing. What is our final? 2.7. Carry on climbing up to 270. Oh, that's way too far. Nice, turn that off and on again. Right. But we are speeding. Why is it not? Because it was set to climb, wasn't it? Let's turn that off a second till we lose some speed. That's the thing about this plane, because it has those 4 little powerful engines. Right, that's gonna be there. Because it has those 4 little powerful engines strapped to it, it very quickly accelerates, and if you're not careful, you very easily lose it. Okay, let's get some power chucked up and let's get climbing. Anyway, right, carry on the checklist with speed, put me off. Right. Flaps up, yeah. Gear up, yeah. Engineer, yeah, APU can now go off. Turn off the APU generator, and we can turn off the APU air. Hydraulics, AC can go to off, the PTO can off. Anti-ice ignitions, they can come off. Why are we turning right? We just try to lock onto that. Okay, fair enough. Past 10,000 feet, landing lights on. Let's see, what does that? We should have done the trend. There we go, that'll do. Climbing very fast, but we are giving it the beans, so we need to. And then we already have it set to. We don't need to sync, we're pretty good across the board. Let's just get up to 7. And we'll worry about things once we get up. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing, it's a wonderful aircraft, but the biggest issue with this aircraft is if you take your eyes off the ball for a couple of seconds, it really speeds up. Really gets, it just goes. And then it is a little beast. Just look at that. Beast of a plane. Right, once we're 18 miles from whatever waypoint I said we were heading to initially. Llama. Right, once we get up there, we'll start discussions. We'll get the thing set up for cruise, because that's another challenge in itself. And because we know auto throttle, you've got to just keep a little bit of an eye on it. We'll get the thing up to the cruise altitude, we'll get the cruise set, and then we'll go from there. But no, wonderful little aircraft. Any questions, feel free. And I will try to answer them, but yeah, lovely little aircraft. Would recommend it. Very nice work from Just Flight. And then number 9,000 to go. 1,000 a minute. 3.5 minutes. Not too shabby. Yeah, I had one of those fancy overlays, but I can't make it work. I don't know why it's not working. I tried moving it about, putting it above and putting it below and moving it around, but yeah, it just doesn't want to work. I've no clue how to even make it work. But it is working, because I can see it in the software, but it's working. When I copy it into OBS, it just doesn't work, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. Overlay. I'll bring it, see if you can see it. Yeah, there it is, look. So it is set up. It's just not, I don't know why the overlay's not working. I got call sign, that's the airplane, 20%. I'll bring it back on and you can laugh at my landing rate later on. Does it say it on there? It might say it somewhere, might it? Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working really. Maybe if I delete it, remove, yes, then add browser, and then call it overlay again, because that makes sense. And then we need to get the source, don't we? So if I go there and use overlay, that gives me that. I know you can't see what I'm talking about, but And the microphone's muted, Christ. Okay, I was just saying we're too high, basically. We're about 10,000 feet too high. So we're gonna carry on, and we'll probably hold at LBA to assist in us losing some extra altitude. We are losing speed, so we can go down a little bit quicker. Yeah, we are about 250 knots now. Yeah, I'm too busy messaging about talking to pay attention to what I was supposed to be doing, which was prepping for the descent, but never mind. Yeah, we can't really lose throttles much less. The speed's holding. Are we doing okay? So we've not picked up LBA, which is a little bit weird. We should have picked it up by now. Let's come off of nav. Let's set the heading. Let's work out why. Oh no, I think we are. I think we're okay. No, we're not. Yeah, possibly. We are heading straight for LBA, which is good. What did I just press? Okay, let's cycle the frequency, see if that helps. Oh, okay, this is useful. Let's look out the window. Is that Leeds? Nope. Where are we? Let's have a look. Somewhere over here. I don't really know where. Yeah, it did this the other day, you know, and the frequencies just vanish. DME. Let's set it on the second one as well. 1090. Okay, let's gone past, so let's enter the. Oh, we're way too high, look. We're way too high, but it's okay, we'll just keep doing loops. As long as we need. Bring it down. Yeah, really dropped the ball with the descent because I wasn't paying enough attention, which is totally my fault. Little short hops, you do get a bit distracted. These little short hops, you don't have much time to react to stuff, so you really need to be paying attention. The honest answer is I basically wasn't, so. We are looking quite good though. Coming down nice and steady, speed's good. Microphone is not muted, which is a good sign. I would like to be a bit slower in the hole, but with descending it's quite difficult. So we'll just accept what's going on. We have a warning light, we've got ice, what the heck is that? Got ice detected. Some ice on. Yeah, we may be okay this time round, to be fair, to follow the procedure now. Just get the speed brake all the way out to lose some. Just look at that thing. I love that. Almost at the transition. The landing lights should have been on. Seatbelt light should have been on. Should be roughly parallel with Leeds. There it is, look. So let's time a minute. About 5. We're just past the ILS. A 1,000 feet to go. There's the beep. Let's switch to the transition. Okay, let's get the speed under control. Can't bring the thruster's throttles any further back. Yeah, I don't want to turn at this speed. He's going to push me out too far. We need to just lose some speed. Bring that speed brake back out to assist. Okay, now I'll turn. Let's just have another check on WebEye for any traffic. One at Manchester, 2 at Manchester, but we're on a zone at Leeds, so that's good. So we're below the minimum speed, so we can drop the flaps. Which again, sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. There we go. Get rid of the tablet. Turn the TMS off. Right, let's have a look at the landing checklist. There's LB8. We can go a little bit that way. What are we on our heading? Oh, did I say 154? Hang on. That's 15, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be fine. Right, let's get the APU started. Yes, yes. We've got the landing information, decision height. We've got the landing lights on. Just gotta keep an eye on that speed. Parking brake is set, continuous ignition on in case we need it. Be a little bit faster than what that speed is. Bring it up a little bit. Need to descend down to... Oh, what it let me? No, hang on. That's right, it won't let me. Need to descend. $3,000 feet. Below 185, flaps can go too. APU is started and ready to go. Generator on, turn the air on. Engine air off, it says. Don't know why, that's just what it says to do. So we are waiting to be 9 DME now, that's all we're waiting for is the 9 DME. So we're over a horsepower and whatever it is, I can't remember what it's called. There's Leeds. There's the city centre. So we have the ILS frequency 110.9. We have the heading set 318. Speed check is good. Below 185 for the procedure, which requires 185. Okay, speed good, 180-ish. Or probably about 150. I don't really know. No, 160, 150, 160. That's fine. We're leveling up at the 3,000 feet now. Don't need any of that on. The cabin crew now. .2 DME. speed about 150, which is fine. We are going to be losing speed now because we are not descending, so let's put a little bit of throttle. It's difficult. I need to unsync. I have the left one set as the indents, and it's very annoying at times. 8, nearly there. 2500, thank you, automatic person. So we're going to be swinging left any second now to intercept ILS runway 32. So 9, there we go. Let's start the turn. Give ourselves about a 30-degree intercept. Speed is about 140, which is fine. A little bit low than I normally want to be 10 miles out, but it's fine. We'll just keep it steady if we can. There's Ferry Bridge, April and Drax power stations over there. There's St. Aidan's wetlands on the nose. We're coming around to what possibly should be the city centre. Any second now. There's Leeds city centre. And we're going to activate the localizer, and we're going to activate the glide slope intercept. Just gotta keep an eye on that speed all the time because it won't do it itself. It's not like flying the Airbuses and the Boeings where you just set the speed what you want and it just maintains it by itself. You have to constantly adjust and tweak and just make sure you don't fall out of the sky, basically. We're looking good though. We've got a nice steady speed intercepting the localizer now. There's the runway. Glide slope. So the localizer is the little yellow line here, the little one, the bottom triangle, diamond. The glide slope's a little triangle. And we'll just keep an eye on everything, make sure everything's good. 7, right, we'll drop the gear. Bring the flaps to 30. We're on the glide slope. We're left of the centre line. Wind does seem to be blowing us left. A little bit of a crab going on, which is fine. $3,500, thank you. Headingley Stadium on the nose. It's where Leeds cricket, rugby takes place. Leeds Rhinos, I think they're called. That's where they are. The football Leeds United are somewhere behind the plane. We can't see it. Okay, we're looking really nice on the localizer and on the glide slope. So this was really foggy. You just do it by these. Bring the speed back a little bit now. We're going a little bit fast with these flap settings. We are at 30. We are at 30, so his max is 170 in the 200, so we were just quite close to that. And 33, we're looking at 150, which we are there. Flaps to 33. Let's turn off the autopilot and we'll fly the last bit, man. Here, let's just trim it down a little bit. A little bit of trim. You see me tweaking the trim on the little bump sticks here, look. goes back. Sure, I'm probably going to mess it up, to be fair. A little bit quick going down now. It just had a little bit of a nosedive on me. Never mind. About 800 feet a minute we're looking, but we're doing a bit quicker than that. Definitely windy. The wind wasn't reported very much, but I can definitely plane is being pushed. Okay. Looking good. We got three now. Three white, one red, but we're looking okay. Speed looking good. A little bit low. Yeah, a little bit low, but we're alright. We're fine. We're fine. Cut the power. Get that flare in. Get the flare. Ooh, that was heavy, I think. But it's right. Speed brake out. Brakes. I reckon that was very high, to be fair. Probably like 500 or something. I'm too used to flying the Bonanza. Leave me alone. Bonanza's tiny. Bonanza's just nice. Okay, we'll clean up the aircraft, bring the flaps up as we're taxiing off. The differential brakes there. This one as well. And let's differential brake it round this corner. Nice. Again, let's find some good park. I think we'll go past that Airbus park somewhere. Maybe space, actually. May just be space here, to be fair. We don't want one of these jetty-way things, though, do we? That was a space here, look. We'll just go in this one. Differential brake. Have a little guy with his little things waving us in. Oh, we got a jetway. Doesn't particularly matter, does it? Nice, we'll just stop here. Parking brake set. Nice. I enjoyed that. That was fun. How do I find out the landing? How do I find out the landing rate? So I bet it was ridiculous. I bet it was crap. I bet it was rubbish, wasn't it? I bet it was rubbish. Say anyway. Oh well, I don't know how to find out. I bet it was crap. I bet it was at least 500. Normally is, to be fair, whenever I fly this. We shut it down, we get the APU on. Let's get rid of that. APU is on, APU is on, so we can simply just cut levers here. That brings that down, and then we'll leave the left on the APU. Turn everything else off. We can turn the generators off. I don't really know the shutdown procedure, to be fair. I normally just close simulator. Let's disconnect off IVAO. Nice, shut that down. Oh, wonderful. I really enjoyed that. I hope if anybody watched, I hope you enjoyed it too. It was fun. Okay, until next time. Ooh, hang on. If I watch this video, if I watch the stream, maybe I can rewind it to where I landed. Then doesn't that thing pop up on the screen? Ooh, that's going to be hard. That's going to be a hard landing. Yeah, 597. Oh, I thought it was. I said about 500, didn't I? Yeah, I'm just so used to flying the Bonanza. I have the exact same issue in any plane. To be fair, when I fly the Airbus or even the ATR, I'm used to the Bonanza. But never mind, it was still fun. Right.